Batman Beyond. Sometimes I wish that, kind of like G.I. Joe, this had numbers, like a number system, because this is Batman Beyond, Neo-Gothic, sorry. And what one is that? I don't know. Here's the thing. With the line going out, as I run into figures that I see, if they pass my test at this point, and I feel like I kind of want it, I grab it. I don't know if this is Tim. I don't know if this is Terry. I know it's not the girl. And I don't remember who she was. I just remember that there was a girl for a while that... Was that Kane? Did Kane go to the future somehow? I don't remember. What I remember is there was a girl also. And so there's been like 3 different people that have been Batman Beyond. The one that I care about, the only one I care about, is Terry. Is that him? I don't know. I have no idea. Does that give any indication? I don't know. And let me also be honest. This right here, this might not tell us anything. Because oftentimes he will do these pictures and then the figure will not actually be that guy. So, yes? Here's what I know. I was walking by. I saw Batman Beyond. I want a Batman Beyond. Once he's on the shelf, most people will probably walk by him and say, "Oh, that's Terry." Right now, at the end of the line with everything dying, that's honestly good enough for me. I have to make certain decisions as certain things get tough to find. And as certain characters go the wayside and get harder and harder to locate, I have to make the decisions as the line dies out and starts moving into collection circles, because the collection circles are going to ask prices that are egregious because it's a dead line. It is now a retro toy. It's not even dead yet, and it's getting retro pricing. So when I come across something, if it's good enough, if it makes the cut, I get it. So I didn't even do any research. I walked in, I seen him, he was on the shelf, I took him off the shelf. That's Batman Beyond right there. I looked at the wings, cool. I looked at the face, I see a bit of... So, let me fix this. Bam. Bam. There. Todd. Man. That right there, that's a standing stand. Batman Beyond flies. I know we bring that up with almost every single one of these, but the fact that he started including flight stands means he can do it. Means he's not. And it really doesn't make sense, because some of the same figures that have the flight stands cost the same money that the ones that don't have the flight stands are costing. So there must not be a problem there. It must be some sort of miscommunication as to whether or not characters fly. So, Todd, if they're known for jumping everywhere or flying places, just include the stands. In fact, just for argument purposes, include the stands all the time. Because if you don't put the flight part on, they just end up being this anyway. So just give us the flight stand. What are we doing? Like why are we still having this argument? Batman. Batman comes with open hand for slapping. And he also comes with, actually I like this a lot, Batarang hand. I like these. I like these more than giving me the actual Batarang that we can take out of the hand, because the tiny Batarang, one, it's easy to lose. Two, what am I really going to do with it in terms of any kind of action figure photography or setting it up on the shelf where I have to have the hand and then I have to like put the little piece in the hand and hope that the hand actually holds it, and then over time, because it's sitting on the shelf, the hand kind of loses that tightness and it opens and then it falls down and the Batarang falls onto the shelf and then it never works again. This is a better idea. I actually really like that he just sells these hands with the Batarang and whatnot already in them now. I just think that's a better idea in the long run. I just think it works better. Otherwise, small issue with Beyond right off the bat. Minor. It is minor. But I like to bring up my first impressions when I see something that makes me go, oh, I don't like that. We know that Terry likes to make... He's a little more open about making faces and whatnot than, say, Batman ever was. It's more of a bit of a lighthearted. He's got a sense of humor. He'll make jokes. He's a little bit more quippy. He's kind of a smartass sometimes. They gave him this face that has a permanent smirk and also puts the mouth on there. And I know that the mouth is a thing. But something about it makes me kind of wish the mouth wasn't a thing sometimes when I see the mouth. And this is one of those times. It's not terrible. But for the figure, this is all black. And then this is kind of like a different shade of black in the mouth, making me feel like that's a cowl. And I don't think that it is. At least I don't believe it's supposed to be, which really makes that face kind of funny. But I'll also get over it. I don't think it's going to bother me. This claims to be Terry McGinnis. And now that I'm looking at the card, it does honestly look like there's a different color coming off the face mask, making one wonder if that is a cowl where his face is painted, which isn't the bat suit that I remember. Will I get over it? I don't think it's going to bother me that much. But I did feel like I would mention it. Second issue. Because it's there. We're talking about action figures. This is a toy issue in general. Why does he have trigger finger hands? This Batman is trained by the Batman, like arguably so many other people were. And for whatever reason, we gave him trigger finger hands. You know, for shooting guns. Batman, on principle, should not come with trigger finger hands at all. And that's what these are, okay? There's nothing else these are for. Now, one could argue, for the grapple hook, Batman might get away with having one trigger finger hand. But I would argue that on principle, you should design that gun to fit in just the grip hand. And Batman, who is against guns at a fundamental level, should not have hands that we can put guns in. Even if it's like this, somebody that's been trained by Batman, I feel like that's a fundamental, and you can't get away with the grapple gun excuse here because this Batman be flying. And I don't think I love the fact that the wings can go up to a point here, but that's also up to your level of control. You can decide how high you want these wings to go, and then he can fly. This feels a bit loose, and it is, to be fair. So you almost have to push it up into that clip and make it stay there. But All things considered, as I have argued many times before, McFarlane figures are in between the $20 and $30 price range. At that range, I will forgive a lot. And for what it's worth, I'm okay with everything I see here. It doesn't actually bother me in a way that makes me be like, I don't even want this Batman. I'm actually fine with it. I do think that in the long run, everything that I see here does check out. His movement is McFarlane figure, although I would say the top of the body seems like it's really working against me compared to other McFarlane figures that I have opened. I don't know if that's just this Batman, if there's just something funny about him. He will not bend down. He broods really good. He doesn't really look... That's about as much up as he can look. And he has McFarlane movement, which I'm actually okay with. I'll get over it. Otherwise, I don't see any major details that need pointed out or anything like that. He's a solid, easy, decent little figure. He'll go on the shelf. For the most part, people will look at him and go, oh, cool, that's Batman Beyond. And I will look at him from time to time and go, that's Batman Beyond. And really, that's all that I was looking for here.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.